Hey everyone, and welcome to Shuriken Skills number 29 here in the Work Smarter Not Harder dojo with me, Tony Harmer, aka the Design Ninja. This week's Shuriken skill is to use field blur in Photoshop, and I'm going to use this image from Adobe Stock, Paris, beautiful street in the evening with lampposts. And as it's come in from a Creative Cloud library, then it is already a smart object in this file. If you're using your own image, then I recommend you make it a smart object before doing this, because that way you can edit as much as you like. So to add the blur, you simply go up to the filter menu, down to blur gallery and choose field blur. And by default, you get a blur widget like so. If I just drag that around, and just to really exaggerate what's going on here, you can see that I can use the widget there to change the amount of blur really easily. If you struggle with that, then there is a slider over on the right hand side here, and of course if you hover over the word blur and drag, you can even use what I like to call stapler accident finger as well. There are some effects you can use with this, so you can use the light bokeh there if you want to, or change the bokeh color and even the range that it is affecting there like so, and you can see how that's changing the results underneath. Of course, some of the effect of the blur is that the original image noise is masked, and you'll be pleased to know there's a small tab here in which you can re-add some of that noise, so the effect of the blur is less obvious. I'm going to add another widget over on the left hand side here, and in fact it's worth pointing out you can even drag them outside of the image. You can see that, so you can affect the image even in at the corners. Now the region I'd like to remain sharp is the region around the lamppost. If I click just there, I can dial the widget down to a value of 0, and you can see how the blur transitions. If I move the widget along, I can change that transition there, and I can add as many widgets as I need. So for example, if I needed another one down here, there's nothing to stop me adding that, dialing that down to 0 as well. If you hold down the M key on your keyboard, you get a preview of the mask that's being generated for you, and you can even save that mask to the channels if you want to for further editing. Once you're happy, just simply click OK, and the result is returned to you instantly in your image. If you need to edit it, of course, because it's a smart object, just double click on Blur Gallery there and you're straight back in. And that's your Shuriken skill to practice this week. Don't forget, if you want to learn more, even faster, then check out my courses on lynda.com and LinkedIn Learning. Please do subscribe to the channel, reach out to me here or via Facebook or Twitter, but for now, we're done. And I'll see you next Monday for another Shuriken Skills episode. See ya.